and glory to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai God. Double honor to the elders and apostles, the great millstone camps, for teaching us the truth of the Bible. Peace and blessings to the whole scattered around the world. Shalom.
Shalom.
Yeah, so with that, we want to talk about Samson, because Samson, he was very powerful, and he had a lot of strength, you know. His power and his strength came from Yahweh Hashem, the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. And people, they try to take advantage of, you know, like us, you know, our power comes from the Lord too, just like Samson. And people, they try to take advantage and away our power. You know, they try to take the strength.
Yeah.
It's like, just like Samson, he met a woman, and she tried to take his strength, his power.
Yeah. And remember that woman kept asking her, like, hey, what is it that, you know, makes you, like, have that strength, though, you know? And she kept asking him, but, you know?
Yeah, that's right. Now, we're going to go into it. If you want to go to Judges 6 and 4.
Go. This is the book of Judges 6 and 4, and it says, "And they encamped against them and destroyed the increase of the earth."
So it was 16 and 4.
16 and 4. Oh, okay. This is Judges 16 and 4, and it says, "And it came to pass afterward that he loved a woman in the valley of Sorek, whose name was Delilah."
Yeah, so it said that he came to love a woman. He loved a woman named Delilah, and I clicked on that definition for love, and that definition for love right there, it says a human appetite for objects such as food, drink, sleep, or wisdom. So love, love is actually like a desire, or it's a desire for something, you know. Like people, they love food. They love a certain type of food.
Yeah.
So they gotta have that food, or you know. So I can read that again.
Gone. Judges 16 and 4, it says, "And it came to pass afterward that he loved a woman in the valley of Sorek, whose name was Delilah."
Yeah. So he loved her. So he loved her. So just like us, you know, we tell the woman that we love them, you know, but we don't really know what we're saying, because the real definition for love is in John 14 and 15. If you want to get that real quick.
Yeah. What was it? John 14 and 15?
Yep. John 14 and 15.
Yeah, it's
because
the book.
Love is the desire for something.
Yeah. John 14 and 15, and it says, "If ye love me, keep my commandments."
Yeah, so if you love the Lord, you got to keep his commandments.
Yeah.
So that means, you know, if someone's eating pork, you know, that's a commandment that Most High said not to do.
Not to do, yeah.
If you're eating pork and you're saying you love the Lord, you know, that means you don't love the Lord, you know, because you're not keeping his commandments, you know. Or if you're committing adultery, you know, or that you're breaking, if you're not keeping it and you're telling the Lord that you love him, you don't really love him, you know.
Yeah. Because you gotta tell them though.
Yeah, so like us, we tell the women we love them, but what are they doing? You know, if a woman's if your woman's still eating pork, you're telling her that you love her. That means you love what she's doing. You're loving the sin that she's doing. So in order to love somebody, they have to love the Lord. And everybody has to love the Lord in order to love somebody.
Yeah, completely though. Like gotta be on the same boat though. It's like for example, if you have to get along with somebody, you guys can't get along because your mentality is different from someone else's mentality. So therefore, it's like us. We separated from the world though. So therefore, we're not doing the worldly stuff though. We're just hanging out there. And then when me and you, bro, before we came into the truth, we were in the world, but once you brought me into the truth, though, it's like me and you got closer, though, because we're on the same page. Because before, if you remember, before we weren't talking, but it's not like if we were on bad terms, though. But we weren't talking, though, But we started you applying the word, and then look at these last 3 years, bro. We just been like the brotherly love, though, close, though, closer if anything.
Yeah. Because we started walking on the same accord.
Yeah.
Which is following the same commandments.
Yep. How much closer did it bring us, though,
Yeah. So if you're telling, if you love them and you don't really know anything about that person, you have to learn about the person first before you love them. You have to know if they love the Most High.
Yeah. I got a precept if you don't mind, Salaka.
Go for it.
Yeah, because this Galatians 6:4 it says, but it says, but let every man prove his own work, and then shall he have rejoicing in himself alone, and not in another. So if you want to be on the spiritual level that we are, though, you gotta do your own work. You gotta prove to us. So therefore, we could break bread though and be on the same level, man, spiritual level. Because if we just keep doing things of the world, we're gonna separate though, But if you start seeing a brother, like you said, bro, like stop eating pork, stop adultery, stop doing all these things though, and then you gravitate more to that brother though, But you gotta do your own work though in order to, you know what I mean? You gotta do your own work.
Right. So read that one in Judges 16:4 again. Because in order to love somebody, they have to love the Most High.
Yep. Judges 16:4, and it says, and it came to pass afterward that he loved a woman in the valley of Sorek, whose name was Delilah.
So more of that definition in 16:4. It said, the people of Israel. Mm-hmm. That's who the love really is for the Israelites.
Yeah.
But the Most High only loves Israelites. Mm-hmm. He don't love heathens.
Yeah.
So that's why the love is within the Israelites.
Yeah.
The love is within us. We have to find love.
Mm-hmm.
To try to work together. Try to wake each other up. Through love.
Yeah. The elect though.
Yeah. So keep going.
Judges 16:5, and it says, and the lords of the Philistines came up unto her and said unto her, entice him, and see wherein his great strength lieth, and by what means we may prevail against him, that we might bind him to afflict him, and we will give thee every one of us 1,100 pieces of silver. So they're plotting.
So it was the leaders of the Philistines.
Yeah.
Went to the woman, just like how Satan went to the woman in the garden.
Yeah, I was just about to say that too, though. How the serpent went to Eve, though.
Yeah, and when Satan went to the woman, or when the Philistines, when they went to the woman, they knew to bring that money. You know,
Yeah.
they knew that money is the root of all evil. You know, and they say money talks, right?
Yeah.
And they say that money makes the world go round.
Money
Right?
solves all problems and all kinds of things, though. You know,
Money,
brings happiness.
because money is a defense.
Yeah, that's
You
it.
know, and a woman, when you offer her money, she's going to take it because she needs that defense.
Yep.
You know.
Yeah.
So they offered her 1,100 pieces of silver. I know that's a lot of money. So she's gonna take it, and she's gonna lie just for the money, but for the love of money.
Yeah.
You know.
And it's the same thing right now with these females nowadays, though, man. Like they set up Jake, though. Like, hey, meet me over here, and then it'll be another Jake catching them slipping and shooting them, though. You know, it's the same shit under the sun, though. You know what I mean? Like, it's the shit that happens in your nearest hoods and shit like that. You know, like in Chicago or anywhere else, though. You know, they use a woman to lure their ops or their enemies, and when they do that, the guys catch them and they, you know what I'm saying, though. Like, that's the shit that you see. Shit nowadays, what Jake's be using the woman for, man. It's been going on since even before.
That's right. So read that one again.
Judges 16:5, it says, "And the lords of the Philistines came up unto her and said unto her, Entice him, and see within his great strength lieth, and by what means we may prevail against him, that we might bind him to afflict him, and we will give thee every one of us 1,100 pieces of silver." So that's what it says. Trust no woman.
The Philistines, they knew that Samson had great power. They knew they couldn't take him down.
Yeah.
Because first, I think he killed it was the baby lion or something like that.
Oh, the donkey's jaw.
Yeah, he like ripped apart his mouth.
Or something like that, yeah. Or no, with the donkey's jaw, he killed 1,000 of the Philistines, or... Yeah, you're right, though.
But there was another account when he was walking through the woods, and I think there was something came out at, I think, a baby lion or something. But he killed that lion and ripped his mouth open. You know?
Oh, okay. So imagine that strength.
Yeah. And then the time with the jawbone, he had a jawbone and he put 1,000 Philistines with it. You know? He had 1,000 Philistines with a single jawbone.
And then if you think about it, these Philistines probably had their spears and their swords and... Well, what I'm thinking, you know, like they probably had all that shit, and here's Samson with just the jaw, with the bone, just killing them all like nothing.
Yeah, I was gonna upload a video too, just for an example.
Yeah.
Samson, it was like the scene, it was like a fighting scene.
Yeah.
And Samson, it was bad though.
Yeah. Is that the one that with the Bible on Netflix?
I think so. Might be that one.
Yeah, I seen that one too though. He was just left and right, huh? Just killing them, huh?
It was bad.
Yeah.
You get the next verse.
Gone. Judges 16:6, and it says, "And Delilah said to Samson, Tell me, I pray thee, within thy great strength lieth, and wherewith thou mightest be bound to afflict thee." It's like pretty much tell me your weakness.
Yeah. So did she love him? She didn't love him because she was lying to him.
Yeah.
She was lying to him. She wanted to betray him. So keep going.
Okay. And 7 it says, and Samson said unto her, if they bind me with 7 green with that were never dried, then shall I be weak and be as another man.
Yes, see, so Samson actually told her, a lot. Well, saying, he used wisdom,
Yeah.
he used wisdom and told,
Yeah.
what she wanted to hear.
Yeah, because I mean, Samson, like, he was smart about it though, because it's like, just say, imagine though, like, you got all this strength though, and then they just someone asks like, hey, what's your weak point? Like, what makes you weak? It's like asking Superman, like, what makes you weak though? And it's kryptonite, but you don't want to tell anybody what's your weakness though. So therefore, he was using wisdom though.
Yeah, because see what she was doing to Samson was called emasculate.
Yeah, emasculate. Yeah.
Emasculate. So I'm gonna get the definition of what emasculated is. It says of a man deprived of his male role or identity.
Yeah. What's happening right now?
Made weaker or less effective. That's what she was doing. She was emasculating Samson. She was over here sweet talking him. That's what women do. Is that when they want something, they'll try to sweet talk you.
Yeah. They want to know like your core. They want to know your heart. You want to explore your mind.
They want to try to get
deeper.
Get you sensitive.
Yeah. I want to see if you got a heart.
Yeah. So that's what she was doing. She was sweet talking him.
Yeah.
So you get the next verse, or if you got anything.
No, I got the next verse. Judges 16:8. It says, then the lords of the Philistines brought up to her 7 green with which had not been dried, and she bound him with them.
Yeah. Immaculate. Example. Number 1, it says. Yeah, it says to claim. Number 1, to complain about his job or salary. That's what a woman does. It claims about the money, right?
Yeah.
And that's emasculating a man, because you're putting us down by saying we're a scrub or whatever,
Yeah, like no buster, no money.
They don't want no scrub.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. Still driving mama's car. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like a scrub though. That's how that song goes.
Yeah. Hanging out the passenger side of this best friend's ride.
Yeah. Yep, that's how that's even back then the girls are like that, man.
What about, and then they said they don't want someone who's living with their mother?
Something like that,
but what
yeah.
if they're trying to take care of the mother?
Yeah. See, that's the thing about it though. When a woman also is quick to jump to judge though someone's situation without even knowing the situation though. You know what I mean? Like, oh girl, he don't got his own place for you and him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the friend will tell him like, you can't even get a place for you and her, for yourself. And then that's how the woman gets in another woman's mind though, and it's just like, hey, but this is our business though, like you have nothing to do to tolerate anything, but the women nowadays get into their friends' minds and, what I'm saying, corrupt them too like that,
Yeah, that's right.
But it's not even their business.
Salakia, read that one again.
Judges 16 and 8, right? 16 and 8.
Yeah.
And it says,
Was it 8 or 9?
it was 8. And then it says, then the lords of the Philistines brought up to her 7 green with which had not been dried, and she bound him with them.
And read the next one.
9 it says, now there were men laying in wait, abiding with her in the chamber. And she said unto him, the Philistines be upon thee, Samson, and he break the wick as a thread of a tow is broken when it touches the fire. Damn, he's strong, man. So his strength was not known.
Yeah.
So
So again, he used wisdom, and he didn't tell her his strength, not yet, but his strength was not known. So just like us, we can't tell people our strength. You know,
yeah,
we can't just give away our power like that.
Yeah.
You know, we can't tell anybody the name.
Yeah.
You know, they have to earn it. You know?
Exactly. Well, what I read in Galatians, though, you know.
Yeah.
You know.
You gotta earn the power. You gotta gain the power.
Yeah.
You know?
Like.
And receive the power. You know?
Exactly. Yeah. How is it that you give you something and you take it though without working for it? You know, like even that wouldn't even settle right with me though. You know, you give you something without earning it though. What makes you think we're gonna give you the name though too? And it's not like we're holding back on and we're ashamed of the name, but I mean, you through the spirit will know who to give the name to or not. You know, because if you're a nigga, like, why would you want to give the name to a nigga that is just a nigga though, man? It's not even intriguing the truth though. You just know by the spirit, man. That's why it tells you try the spirit though, you know. But you just try it, man. But sometimes you see like, man, this nigga right here, I'll doubt he'll change though, man. But it's because of the situation. It's just through the spirit, you know, man. Like, you know, we in the truth though, like we know how to discern what good and bad is though, you know. Like, well, judges though, you know. I mean, that we're in the book of Judges though. We know how to judge though correctly though, you know.
Read that one again.
9. You said 9, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Judges 16 and 9, it says, now therefore men laying in wait, abiding with her in the chamber, and she said unto him, the Philistines be upon thee, Samson, and he brake the wick as a thread of tow is broken when it touches the fire, so his strength was not known.
Yeah, so he didn't tell his secret yet. You know, he didn't tell his secret. Because if you tell a secret to a woman, she's gonna want everything. You know, if you tell a woman how much money you got, she's gonna want it all.
Yeah.
You know?
She's like, hey, can you buy me this? Can you buy me that? It's because she knows how much money you got in the account.
And
then
she
if
don't
you,
want she don't want you going out and spending it, you know, or having a good time, or you know, whatever.
Yeah, and then if you don't buy her anything, she says she calls you greedy or something, or
yeah, you know, or she'll spend it, you know, on something that's not necessary.
Yeah.
You know?
Like, do you really need that?
Yeah. So that's why, you know, some things we gotta keep secret.
Yeah.
Because that's our strength.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You don't want to give away your strength.
Yeah.
Because I think it's in Proverbs. Yeah, I'll just get to the Proverbs 31 and 3. Give not thy strength to woman, nor thy way to that which destroyeth kings.
Yep.
And Samson, he was the king. You know,
Yeah, he was a judge. Yeah.
he was a king. You know, and he gave away his strength.
Yeah. And Proverbs just said it all. Like, what happens when you give the strength, though? It destroys kingdoms, though.
You know, because he was able to kill more than 1,000 Philistines. Right before he died, he killed more Philistines than he did in his whole lifetime.
Yeah. So he just said to get to the Most High, he gave me the strength, though, at least that strength, so I could kill all these. So, you know what I mean? The 2 pillars, though, you know, that he grabbed, and he was at least good. He was at least good with that. He put his hands on the pillars, and then just, you know, the Most High gave him that strength, though.
Yeah, that's right.
I got a precept, Salakela, if you don't mind. Precept. Yeah, Proverbs. This is Proverbs 7 and 26. It says, "For she hath cast down many wounded, yea, many strong men have been slain by her." And it's 27. It says, "Her house is the way to hell, going down to the chambers of death." There you go. To chambers to death.
So, her house is in hell. That's why Satan's always close to her.
Yeah.
Satan's
yeah.
always close to the woman.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That's because she lives in hell.
Yeah.
You know?
Because it's easy to manipulate, though.
Read that one again.
Which one?
Yeah, read yours again.
Oh, go on.
What did it say?
Proverbs 7 and 26. And it says,
Yeah.
"For she has cast down many wounded, yea, many strong men have been slain by her. Her house is the way to hell, going down the chambers of death."
Yeah, so, imagine how many people died from a woman.
By a woman, yeah.
I mean,
And none, a lot of them don't even be held accountable, man. None of them will hold accountable for the shit that they do, man. You know what I mean? Like, none are, though. They don't be held accountable for anything, because they cry that shit out and they feel sorry for them and things like that. But what about the woman that set up Jake, though, in the hood to get killed? How come they ain't in prison and shit? Right?
yeah. I got a preset. He said how they don't have the woman's not accountable, right?
Yeah.
Ecclesiastes 7:27. "Behold, this have I found," said the preacher, counting one by one to find out the account. So the preacher, he's like you said, the account. You know, he's counting the people.
Yeah.
And it says, which yet my soul seeketh, but I find not. One man among 1,000 have I found, but not a woman among all those have I found. So out of 1,000, he only found one righteous man.
Man, yeah.
But out of the women, he didn't find none.
That's what I'm saying.
That goes to show you that the average woman is not faithful.
Yeah. And then he's just an average, though. Imagine, though, you know.
Average woman is not going to have.
So imagine a woman that thinks she has quality, though, whatever the case, though, and she uses that. Man. Imagine that, though.
And then it said, "Lust, only have I found that the Most High had made man upright." He made man to be righteous. You know, he didn't make a woman to be righteous. That's why.
But that's what I'm saying, man. Like it just now. Well, looking for another example. Lot's wife, though. Lot's wife, though. You know.
Yeah. All this is going into the woman, and then verse 26. And I find bitter than death the woman whose heart is snared and net, and her hands as vanity. Whoso pleases the Most High shall escape from her, but the sinner shall be taken by her.
Yeah. See.
So it's always speaking bad about the woman.
Yeah.
The scripture don't talk bad about a woman.
Yeah. I got another precept, bro. If you don't mind too.
Yeah.
Because they just remind me about this one right here, right? This is the book of Proverbs. See, we in Proverbs today. See, and then hey, who's the one who wrote the Proverbs though too, man? You know, Solomon though. The majority of the Proverbs was Solomon though, so he was known to be what? A wise king. You know?
He had 1,000 wives.
Yep. So he knew what's up though. You know? So this is
He knew about women.
yeah, exactly though. And then he was wise though. He was wise, so he knew. So,
Yeah, because you know, women don't make you wise, because after every relationship you get more wiser.
Yeah. And the crazy thing is, at the end of his old age, the woman turned his heart, man. Like he started going off though. So it goes to show, man. Like, you know, see. But this is Proverbs 11 and 22, and it says, "As a jewel of gold in a swine's snout, so is a fair woman, which is without discretion." See, just because it looks fair as it makes beautiful, don't mean she's a gold. She's a jewel in a pig's snout, man. Just because it looks good, but look, her like she's no good, man. Like, you know.
Yeah, it's just a fake jewel.
Yeah.
Looks like a jewel, but it's not. You know.
Yeah, it's like, for example, if there was a $100 bill and it was on shit, and it was all or like a $20 bill, and it was on shit. Like, it's like, is it really? It's a $20 bill, but do I want to get my hands on shit? So
Yeah.
you gotta think about that.
That makes the whole